Alrighty, so just give a little gear tip review on the ice grippers I wear out here in the Bitterroot Mountains. We're up here at Bear Creek today. Bear Creek Falls, came in the trail. We're about 1.5 miles in, just a short day hike. But I'm using my Kahtoola MICROspikes today. I keep them in my pack this time of year, pretty much all winter and early spring. I keep them in my pack just in case. Sometimes we know going out on the trail it's going to be slick and icy, and I'll put them on right away at the trailhead even. Other times I don't know. I started the trail today not knowing if I'd need them or not, but I keep them in my pack. They just fit in this small little bag, and they're pretty lightweight, so I can throw them in my pack, have them along, and then when we hit spots, I start to realize, yeah, I want them. I can stop, put them on the trail, and they keep me from falling, keep me safe. They also help keep my speed up on the trail because I don't have to go extra slow being careful or navigating around slick, icy spots, whether it be ice or slick snowpack or some ice with that little fresh layer dusting of snow where it makes it slick. Between freezing rain sometimes, melting snow that freezes back up, people packing down the snow and it freezes up. We get the snow melt, it becomes puddles on the trail in the spring, and then that freezes back up. Whatever's causing the slick stuff. And then especially if it's a big patch of it, there's a drop off. I don't have to worry, I can just cross it really easy. And sometimes it's going up, we're going uphill, and it's hard to just even gain traction going up, or we're going down, and then that's when it's easier for me to especially slip. So I throw on my MICROspikes, and they've got the spikes, pointy spikes, all across the shoe, and they really grip in, whether, like I say, on top of ice, into snowpack, doesn't matter the terrain. I do have to be a little careful on rock. I try to avoid rock then and go around it, or be very careful. That's a drawback. When we hit bare ground in between, it's not a problem with these. Sometimes I've used some more aggressive things and they're very awkward on bare ground. I've used less aggressive stuff, and sometimes they don't always do the job in the mountains on the mountain trails, whereas on sidewalks and stuff in town, they're great, paved roads, but in the mountains sometimes some of them are not aggressive enough. And I really like the MICROspikes. MICROspikes by Kahtoola. So, like I say, they got the spikes down here. They go on the shoes really easy. Once they're on, they stay on. So I'll pull this off and show you what they look like more. Been wearing them today, so they're kind of snowy and wet and all that. But they got all these little spikes, and they just slip right on under your shoe. I can put them on while standing when I need to, but they are a little bit hard to stretch to get on, but they stay put that way. I've used some before, some other types of grippers that don't stay on well in the mountains, so just sitting down, easiest, and you snap into place. You're good to go. But yeah, they pack down into this little bag, cinch up, and throw in my pack. I have them on hand for all those times you just don't know if you need them or not. And like I say, just pull them out, find a rock or log to sit on, and throw them on. Standing if I need to, leaning against a tree, something that just gives you a little more stability while you're standing on one foot and trying to pull that onto your foot. They do come in different sizes based on your shoe or boot size, so there's other grippers out there. It's very important to have them though on the mountain trails this time of year, just to be safe. I recommend them to my group. So those of you that are watching from my group, the Bitterroot hiking group, these are what I recommend. Look for other brands if you want, but these ones I can attest are fabulous, and they should last a long time. I guess I got upside down. Kahtoola, and I'll just show that to you a little better so you can see how to spell it. Kahtoola MICROspikes. Get them. You won't regret it. Walking on the ice like this is definitely nice to... It's not icy the whole way on the trail, but those patches like that are definitely nice to have. MICROspikes, because I can just walk easy peasy at my normal pace and just keep going. And every time we come across those spots, whether they're uphill or downhill, because when they're uphill on the way in, downhill on the way out, that incline and decline make them extra slippery. So definitely makes it nice. And like I say, they're pretty lightweight. I can just throw them in my pack. I didn't start the trail out with them, but then as we hit a pretty icy spot going up that we couldn't go around very well, I was able to stop and throw them on another icy section here. And I can just walk right along. So no worry about slipping and getting hurt. And you know, we hit the snow along the way, which isn't bad, but sometimes the packed snow can get a little slick too, or snow on top of the ice is really dangerous. Here's a pretty good big section of ice, and again, I just walk right along, no fear of slipping.